Hello and welcome back to Let's Play SaGa Frontier. This is the Benjinator and we are watching, we are playing, I should say. I am playing T260G's quest and this is part 5. So, we last time went on the ancient ship. We finally figured out its purpose. Apparently, T260G was associated with it somehow. He retrieved some data. Found out that he had to destroy, his mission is to destroy the RB3 model. We have absolutely no idea what that is. But even more importantly, I am now officially a tank. I'm a fortress. Check this out. So, I went through the tokenomics cycle a few times. And trust me, this is a, if you want to do this, it's actually a pretty huge investment in money. But look what I got for T260G. I got him a Hyper Blaster, an Excel Shield, 2 powered suits, and a Zero Sword. And look at those stats. He's got 100 Strength, 95 Quickness, 45 Will, which is pretty good. Vitality of 35 and 99 defense, but that's also the case with Engineer Car as well. Well, not quite as much. He's a little bit slower and a little bit less strong, but has similar equipment. And then, of course, for Zeke, we actually equipped him with a Lethal Gun, Hyper Blaster, and Excel Shield, and 2 powered suits. But basically, these guys are now walking tanks. There's very, very little. I always get the, I always crack up what it says, his sex is neutral. So there's very, very little up until the final boss that will stand in the way of these 3 robots. But I should emphasize the fact that if you decide that you don't want to do tokenomics, or even if you do, but you don't want to go through the whole cycle and get this expensive equipment, you don't have to right now. You could actually wait until the very end. One thing that's nice about this, though, is that, again, even though I got him nice equipment, I haven't bothered to upgrade him yet, because with these 3 robots, we should be in very, very good shape. There's going to be very little that's going to get through there. So, oh, by the way, one thing I did forget is that now we have Combat Mastery, which make the sword attacks even more powerful for T260G. Oh, yeah, we got the pass. Anyway, we're going to be visiting our friend Leonard. After you're done with the ancient ship, that's where you want to go next. It's a valid pass. What's wrong? Is there a problem? Late Dr. Leonard? What? He's dead? No! No, Leonard was so cool. He was going to analyze us. Maybe we can at least pay our respects. Oh, Leonard, we hardly knew ye. Alright, so, hey, what's going on here? Getting some buttons. Oh, yep. Wait, who is that? Alright, so let's hit the switch. And who's going to pop out? Is that Leonard? That looks like some kind of robot in a dress. Oh, that's smart. He copied his brain and put it in a robot body. Yeah, I guess we're robot brothers. All right, so I guess that's not so bad. You're just a robotic Leonard now. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Yeah, actually, if you go to Shrike, they tell you that the other Leonard died in an explosion, so that sort of makes sense. All right, so, Trinity's information security program, huh? Ah, all right, so we're gonna have to go into Trinity. Is it the same one that we saw in Is that the same one that we saw with Emelia's quest? Actually, it's a little different. All right, so just give me a sec. I have to fix Leonard up. Et voila, folks. We have our... This is what I'm going to be using as my final party for this game. 4 mechs in Gen. And so, of course, if you look at Leonard, we kind of give him all the really nice stuff that we did before. So now we have actually 4 just absolute tanks they're going to be fighting. So be excited about that. All right, so we're going to do a quick save before we go to the next dungeon. So we have to go to Tartaros, apparently. All right. It's hiding in the container. Let's do that. Do. This is kind of a fun little dungeon. I like this place. Like I said, there's a lot of unique dungeons in T260G's quest, which is what makes it so good. Alright, so we're gonna be sneaking on by train. This feels like a TV show. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, so now we are... I guess we can't get back on the train. So now we are in Tartaros, which is all sorts of fun. Alright, so this is a kind of an interesting dungeon. Alright, so we actually got the Maxwell program, and this is kind of an important ability to have, especially because this restores your WP automatically in battle. And later on, when you get Plural Slash, that's going to be pretty useful. So Maxwell Program is highly desired. But yeah, you should have no problem whatsoever getting through a majority of these battles in here. And the fact that most of them are gun cards, which means that you can actually get some interesting abilities. But of course, the important thing to understand is that only certain type of mechs can get certain abilities. So, like, you can't get Plural Slash with Leonard or with Zeke. That's not to say you can't get some other awesome abilities with some of the other ones, but... Oh, System Malfunction, can't go through that door yet. But yeah, some of the other ones, you can't get Plural Slash. You'll have to sell for some of the other abilities. And of course, just like with human characters, the stronger mechs you fight, the better chance you'll have of getting good abilities. If I recall, Leonard's actually a unique type who can get an ability that I really enjoy, that you'll see later on. Alright, so what you actually want to do here is... Alright, get that treasure chest, why not? And Oz Sword, not that we need it, but sure. And there's actually only one treasure in this particular dungeon that I think is worthwhile, but we'll try to get as much as we can. Alright, gun carts, yeah, they're not usually that hard to avoid, but you kind of have to, use a little finesse. Alright, from that battle I actually got a pretty nifty ability that we can replace Hypno Flash with. Is Mech Sonata. It's kind of a attack all. It's pretty good for the time being. Jammer doesn't usually work. You know, it can be sort of useful, but if you're powerful enough, there's not really any point in using it. Laser Carbine, don't need it. Alright, so now that we've opened that door, that switch that's now blue, we've opened that door, the one that was previously locked, so let's go back and get it. Alright, see, I'm starting to get the rhythm of it. I have to say, it is kind of fun, though, watching, you know, essentially 4 mechs consecutively use something like... Alright, we're gonna trick them. Woohoo! Something like Hyper Blaster. It's so nonchalant. It's like, whatever, you're dead. We're gonna get you. Whee! Dodge, dodge, dodge. Yeah. I mean, if you want to dodge these guys, it's fine. I mean, you'll have a chance later on when you're fighting Skylabs to absorb the most potent abilities. So I'm trying to remember if we go this way or the other way. I think we're gonna head right first. See what's there. Okay, so that's the switch that you have to hit a little bit later. Yeah, so this part's kind of interesting. All right, so I'm gonna show you what happens when you fight this guy, because this is kind of an interesting battle, for sure. So this dude is, yeah, he's I guess he's called the Digger or something. But this one's kind of important. Yeah, the Big Digger, alright. So now we're just gonna hit him with our most powerful attacks. Yeah, let's just Hyper Blast him. And of course, Gen can start getting all, Gen might actually learn a thing or two from this battle, so... Yeah, the ECM, which blocks missile attacks, which we are not gonna use, so... At this point in this game, unfortunately, our attacks are a little bit weak, but our defense is outstanding, so... Yeah, oh, Hypno Flash is gonna hit Gen. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, so we should be in fairly good shape. And if you wanna mix it up a little bit, feel fine to do that too, because Hyper Blasters are fine. Yeah, no, let's use a crosshair. It's not gonna do all that much, but yeah, use a bolt thrower. Just for the sake of variety. Why not? That doesn't do much damage at all. Yeah, we're better off just using standard attacks. Yeah, and it's blocked by a shield. Not that it would have hit us and would have done a lot anyway, so... Alright, so... Yeah, this is one of the unfortunate things about mechs, is that even though these guys' defenses are just really, really, really solid, it's going to be a while before we can do some actual real damage. These mechs have to learn some certain techniques, but every once in a while you get lucky. You know, you got a bolt thrower and a, what's it called? Hyper Blast put together, so that's always exciting. And then, of course, he attacks with Quake, which is going to be, you know... Well, actually, wow, that did quite a bit again. Again's going to have to kick it up a notch. Alright, so just Hyper Blast, Bolt Thrower, and Smash. Let's see how it goes. Woo! Destruction Beam. Yeah, sometimes it's good if you... yeah, sometimes it's good to use different weapons so that they can combine together. But it's really up to you. That Chain Heat isn't really going to do much. Ah, he missed. And it's probably good that he didn't hit it anyway, because otherwise it would have hit that bolt barrier, and that wouldn't have been fun. Alright, so he's out of ammo with the bolt thrower, but can use the... yeah, Leonard does have a supply pack, which is awesome, by the way. It really does help. Keeps your WP alive, especially when you have more devastating attacks. Those destruction beams. Whoops. Yeah, he hit that wall, but the bolt barrier is going to do almost nothing. Going to do 48. Oh, again. Poor human. Poor human. Alright, so let's just try to take the rest of this guy out. Because unfortunately I don't have the backpack on me, so it's not like I can heal again right now. That's okay, though. It's not really necessary. You just have to... Yeah, there we go. Easy, right? Yeah, so the big digger... I mean, if you have high defense, you have really nothing to fear. And then you've got Magnify, which is awesome, by the way. And we've seen... I've shown you Magnify before. Got the Zen gun. All right. Wow, that's something new. I wonder what the Zen gun does. That's kind of fun. All right, so yeah, 45, but not as good as the lethal gun, unfortunately. All right, so yeah, where are we? Yeah, Magnify. Might as well put that on there. It's kind of a desperation move attack, but all right, let's go to the switch over here. It says we got to turn off all the other switches off, which are back there. And yeah, that's a typo. It's supposed to be telling you how many more, but it's not going to, you know, it kind of blanks out. All right, so let's go back for the time being, because now I remember exactly where we have to go. All right, let's just head left here, see if we can dodge this guy. I guess not. Yeah, so for right now, Gen is just kind of a novelty. Like, he's the weakest by far. He's the least well defended, but you know, you don't have to worry about him too much because he's got a lot of that. Oh, look, another digger. All right, we got a powered suit, which we really don't need, but whatever. Anyway, so even more importantly, though, we got the, what is it, the Maxwell program for our friend Engineer Cars. That's something that we definitely need. Recovers WP in battle. They're going to need it for later for plural slash. And here's one of the switches we were talking about. Yep. All right. They're going to say more. All right, so that's one switch down with 2 more switches to go. I should also mention that range and range fire and crosshair are not necessary for what's his name, Engineer Car. Like, those are abilities that are pretty much worthless at this point. So if you have to get rid of those and replace them with something else, all right, one more digger. Got a Maxwell program for Zeke, and more importantly, a Hyperion bazooka. We haven't seen one of those in a long time. So let me just get out of that way. That stupid crawly thing. Again's hurting a little bit, but he'll be able to recover. Anyway, so let's put the Maxwell program on Zeke, which is awesome. Zeke doesn't have a whole lot of strong attack moves, but he's got a few, and he's always good for support. So let's actually put this on this guy, because he's got a bolt thrower now. Hyperion bazooka only has 2 bullets, but look at that. Now Leonard is going to be extremely powerful, and also it combos well, as we've seen before. Ah, crap! Ah, get away! Get away! All right, so only one more switch, and we should be in good shape. And the last switch actually is down here. Oh, bazooka, how I've missed thee. All right, so now you want to, just want to head down to this little cart right here and go through the little tunnel, just dodging everybody. Again, don't worry too much about the enemies. And you want to, first of all, first we want to kill this little creepy crawly. Then what you want to do is grab this treasure chest, which has a sanctuary stone. Very rare in this game, as we all know. And that should be the final switch. So to get back to that little area, there actually is kind of a nice shortcut. You have to kill this guy first. Alright, we got a new ability from that one, which is actually self-repair. Kind of use this sometimes. I'm trying to... Probably not going to use Mech Sonata all that much, so... Yeah, restores HP automatically, so that's regeneration. Kind of nice. You can kind of decide what you want, which abilities you want to use. Because if you do things my way, you're only going to have a few slots, so make sure to choose carefully. If you want to favor memory boards in place of armor and weapons, that's fine too. You have a lot of flexibility with mechs, which is fun. A lot of nuisance battles in this dungeon, but slowly but surely we're gaining mech abilities, and Gen is gaining power, so that's always good. So let's cross this bridge and go through this door. Now we should be able to open the thing. Oh, yeah, there is one more. Forgot about that. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go out here. Then you want to hang a right. Or actually, you don't want to hang a right. You want to go down this ladder. Then you want to go up here. Watch out for the blobs. I'm going to lure this guy. Come on. Come on. Get over here, man. I don't want to fight you. I'd rather you just walk by me. There we go. Come on. Come on. I don't want to waste 2 more minutes of my time. There we are. Perfect. Secret board. Nice. Can be useful if you decide to favor attacks like there. Oh, look. There is... I shouldn't have gone in there. There we are. All right, there's one more digger, so let's go. All right, from that battle, we got the Dragon program, which I actually don't know what it does. I'll have to look it up. And the Octopus board, which is actually a pretty awesome board to have. May equip it later. Also, look, again, he's not doing too well. He's only got 3 life points left. He keeps getting manhandled by those diggers, but that was the last of them, so you don't have to worry about them anymore. All right, so then they get this final switch, and then that's it. All right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go back to the door that needs to be activated by the switches, because I need to fight some battles along the way, so I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We just opened the door. Now we're going to head on through. See what is on the other side. Oh, look, an elevator. That must mean something important's about to happen. Could it be a boss? Could there be some demonic robo-dragon on the other side? Well, no. Nothing like that. So where are we gonna go now? What awaits us? This looks important. Look at that. I like this place. It looks like a coolant station or something. Alright, this must be the main computer. Ah, okay. I'm gonna be hacking into Trinity's secret files. It's like that scene in Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise where he's hanging from the ceiling. Okay, maybe it's not that cool. One of my favorite movies, by the way. The sequels are crappy, but the first one's actually quite good. Uh-oh. Woo! We got the right password. That would kind of suck if we didn't have the right one. Some huge serial number. Oh, okay. He doesn't even know what they are. What's happening? Oh, wow. Huh. That's crazy. What about RB3? HQ. All right. Command base. Yeah, so we don't know much about RB3, but maybe with HQ we should find something. Woo! Ah, okay. Alright, so plug these numbers into a ship, and we should end up in HQ. That's pretty cool. Yep. Afraid of flying. No, he just tends to get drunk on flights. Look at that cool little fan art of our little robot friend. Although it doesn't look like that right now. He's in pyramid form at the moment. So that's quite something. Alright, well, we survived Tartaros, so maybe we'll be able to figure out where HQ is. In the next episode of Let's Play SaGa Frontier with the Benjinator, this is T260G's quest, and I'll see you later.